Up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill on the return. He goes airborne. Shifts by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Damn. I'm probably gonna
so first and 10 now from the 30.
Building road to the show. Oh no, I'm not to the show. Road to Super Bowl bounce.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. The 20, 10, and touchdown. Marvin Jones, 70 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Hauschka with the extra point. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they'll go on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught.
No way.
Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Luck. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down throw, Luck. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Damn.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And as a result, possession switches hands. And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Locke. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure and down he goes. Luck is sacked. John Randall breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. but he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Pass incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the fourth down. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Really?
And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. 2
minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Luck. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35.
Here we go now. Green.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And this is why it was so tough for defenses to key in on LT. Showing off his catching ability there. He hits you every which way. 7th in all-purpose yards with nearly 5,000 yards receiving in his career.
Mayfield on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Detroit!
Final play of the half. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Fuck it.
Marvin Jones, as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there.
Get the ball.
Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL
Finish
thing pretty
it.
quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third down, Locke. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Marvin Jones tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Burton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
I'll take it like a champion. Da-na-na-na-na.
Here's Hauschka now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And pitch.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Again.
Trey Burton with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Love. And an alley to run. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. He
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DH Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Fasano here brings it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, Luck again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Love being chased out left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he'll escape to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Right, 675. Right, 6.
And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Wrong.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Wrong.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, nice move. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the number. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time.
Oh.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Finished the full
and a
game.
big turnover there as his
more
guys
comment,
will get
like,
the football
subscribe.
back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down
Comment,
to the
like, subscribe if
24-yard
you want.
line.